Break out the boom.
Welcome to Work Hard. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Jason.
Now this is podcasting.
Welcome. I hope Jason never does that again. Guys, welcome back. It has been 30
I'm going to
milliseconds.
cut that. They won't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, great. Excellent.
That was a joke that will not make it in. That was for you, Ethan.
Fantastic.
All right. Anyway,
it's been not even 10 seconds for us since the end of the last episode.
didn't even stop recording, but welcome back to part 2 of our Girls series.
We're not, we can't.
I'm not.
You're killing me today. You hit me with the kitschiest stuff.
This is podcast.
This is podcasting. Guys, welcome back. This is 1 week for you guys, not even a few minutes for us. This is, you're going to have to rock
Ethan
with
will
us.
mention that every single time.
Yeah, this is
just
very
like
strange.
when we did doubleheader recording.
Yes, yeah. Because it just feels strange. You got to just air it out, dude. You got to let it go. This feels weird for me, by the way. If you haven't heard me say the last 7 times. Okay, today we are going to dive into, we talked about last week, what do girls want? Girls want to be cared for. They want to know that you've got stuff under control. They want to know that you take the right things seriously. We talked about how it's taking mostly means taking your relationship seriously. You're going to be seriously available and present in the lives of those people that are important to you and that God has charged you with being responsible for. And the second thing is that they want to know that you're light and fun with things that are not that important. But when it comes to like work and stuff, material well-being, the point of the light and fun thing is that they want to be able to know that you've got it under control. They don't want you to, I think girls are very good at being there for you, letting you lay your head in their lap and be like, oh, this is hard and I'm stressed out or whatever. They're fine for that. But they do want to know, they want to know in their hearts and in their deepest selves that after you have that little session of needing to kind of cry in front of them or whatever, that's it. You're good. Like you're going to get up the next morning and be like Mr. Worker Man that's got it under control.
That's not the new normal.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah. You're not crumbling. So today we're going to talk about how do you position yourself that way. Now, all of this I'm about to say is going to come with the caveat that you position yourself that way primarily by being that way. So if you are not that way.
Yeah, not faking it that way.
Yeah. Because
this is not a pickup show.
Yeah, because then you're lying.
So if you're here for that, then kick rocks.
Yeah.
Or stick around and find a better way that's more God-honoring, please.
Yeah. So becoming that way is important, and we've got a whole catalog of episodes that you can listen to about how to be that way.
Yep.
But that's the kind of the primary. That's the first thing that you can do to become truly attractive to women is to fundamentally actually be the things that are attractive to women. Now, second caveat to the caveat, women, when you're young, right? When you're 19, 20, whatever, girls have a unique ability to very quickly suss out, even when they are surrounded. A 19-year-old girl is surrounded by losers. Every guy she knows is a loser.
That's why she needs a 26-year-old.
That's not my position. My position is...
my position.
My position is... We all know your position. My position is... My
cradle robber.
A bit of. My position is that girls are extremely intuitive, and there's a lot of like mental processing that happens below a girl's conscious mind that even she may not fully be aware of at all. And they are very, very good at sussing out which guys are good, are good investment, and which guys are not. And so you can, when my wife and I met, I was a cook, kind of going to school online, kind of.
Casually.
Yeah. I was enrolled in the classes, and I made a couple attempts at writing the
That was
papers.
about the extent of it.
Yeah. I logged on to the portal a couple times before I was like,
No,
this
I
is
don't
not
think I'm going to do
happening.
this.
I'm not finishing this. So I was a loser. And I was a late blooming loser. 23. I don't remember how old I was. I was in my early 20s. And we met. I had nothing. I had no prospects. I was not like, there was no like, oh, he's planning to do this. This is the trajectory of his life. This is where it's going.
He's
Whatever.
got a 5-year plan, and
Yeah, and he's going to get it all done. I was not like that. But my wife intuitively knew, and my wife's a very attractive woman. She had plenty of opportunities with guys who
she had her pick of.
Yeah, she had her pick
her
of the
pick.
yeah, she had her pick of the litter for sure. And there were guys that were older than me and much more established who were very interested in her. All of those guys. Bye. It's me. And she picked the loser who was taking out trash at 2 a.m. And she,
Much to the delight of her parents, no doubt.
let me tell you. I know you're going to hear this. I'm sorry. Shouts out. I love you guys. When we got engaged, my wife called her parents.
Are you sure you want to say this?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is funny. It is funny now.
All right.
It's funny now. She called her parents.
See, I have to check because I know that it might be more cutting from you later if you decide afterwards. I shouldn't have said that.
We went to dinner. All right. We went to dinner after the game. I did not tell her parents I was going to ask her. They knew that I was going to ask her at some point because I'd been going to dinner with her dad.
Okay.
And I had already asked him. And so that was established. So we were going well there, but they did not know that I intended to make it that fast. Like they thought we were going to like go for a while.
Yeah.
And they did not know me that well. And so we got to the dinner and they pulled her aside and they were like very solemn. They were like, "Are you okay?" They were like, she said her mom said she was worried because
you need to stop moving that
Okay.
crackles every time you move.
Oh, it
that.
does. Okay.
Yes, I meant to say that earlier.
I think whatever, it doesn't matter. Her mom said that she was worried because I have trouble finishing things I've started,
Yeah.
which is not untrue, but also
It
I just don't suffer from sunk
It
cost
was
fallacy.
a decent.
As soon as I can tell things are going,
observation.
as soon as I can tell things are not going my way, I go, all right, well, let's go spend our time doing something better.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Which can certainly look like you don't finish anything if you have a bunch of ideas you've started and then realized it's a bad idea or it's not going to pan out.
yeah. Which is a thing.
That's very tricky.
Yeah.
Looking at it from the outside,
Yeah.
you're like, golly, does this person have any?
Which speaks to the fact that,
staying
like,
power.
as a man, you have to have this like inner, and this speaks to what girls want. You have to have this inner, and how to sell yourself. You have to have this inner sort of validation that exudes out of you. Children and women come to the men in their lives for validation, and it is validation, the thing that is like, you are this thing that you want to be. Your identity is real. You do exist. Validation is minted in a man's soul and is then distributed to the women and children around him like a currency. So you have to have that inner validation. You have to be able to hear someone say something like, I think this guy doesn't have follow through. He has trouble finishing what he started. And you have to have the real you have to be honest with yourself. You have to know that this is true and you're not lying to make excuses for yourself. You have to know in your heart, it's not that I have trouble with follow through. It's just that I can tell when it's time to, I don't suffer from sunk cost fallacy. Yeah. I know when it's time to cut the cord.
And sunk cost fallacy, really quick, is just when you've invested a certain amount of time in something or money in it, and you stick with it only because you don't want to lose that amount of time and money, even if there's a strong likelihood you will lose even more time and money by continuing with it.
Right, exactly.
So that's continuing on with something when you shouldn't.
Right.
When you should just cut your losses and say, it's better for me to lose what I've put into it and to put my time and energy elsewhere.
Yeah. So that's very important. You have to have this inner self-assuredness. And again, if you're 19, you probably don't have that, but the girls around you, they'll know, whether they know consciously or not. They won't know consciously, but they will know if you're the guy who's gonna have that when you're 25 or 26 or 30. They'll be able to tell now what you're going to be like in 5 years or 10 years or whatever. And so how do you sell yourself? How do you position yourself as this man who's going to be able to take care of them? Again, caveat here, you have to actually be this way. You have to actually be able to take care of women, but you've got to cover this idea. Don't judge a book by its cover. Whack, get it out of your head, destroy it completely. Get rid of that. I banned a book in our house that was about how this creepy house, they're going to Halloween and all the kids are going, whatever. And this creepy house and this scary old lady, nobody wanted to go there, but then they just were like, okay, whatever, we'll go to maybe get some candy. And she was very sweet and she had candied apples and it was amazing. But
Yeah.
Banned. And I told my daughter, if you feel creeped out or scared of someone,
Yeah.
you are allowed to scream in their face and run away. Your gut is right.
Until proven otherwise.
Yeah, until proven otherwise. Everyone owes you proof that they're not creepy.
That house won't eat you alive.
Yeah, exactly. So you absolutely should, women especially, should be judging books ruthlessly by their covers. Please, girls, for the 7 of you that listen to this, please do not be afraid. Mace him if you have to. I don't care. Do what you got to do. Protect yourself.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
That's not medical advice. Macing somebody.
Yeah, that's not medical advice. It is financial advice. You need to judge a book by its cover. And guys, you need to understand that no matter how many times you get told you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, that is a biological function built into the human nervous system. And telling someone they shouldn't judge a book by its cover will not stop them from doing that. It will only give them the anxiety from cognitive dissonance for doing it. So you're not actually negating.
They'll feel guilty
and do it anyways. So you're not raised in a world where people don't judge a book by its cover. You're raised in a world where people pretend they don't and do anyways. So you need to be very aware of that.
Profiling, basically.
Yeah. So listen, you need to have a good cover. All right. Your book needs to have a good cover. You need to be well manicured. You need to be dressed well. And that doesn't mean, that you need to
be a metrosexual, but smell nice and
yeah,
don't wear stained clothing.
Yeah. Shower. Don't wear stained clothing. Please stop wearing graphic t-shirts. All right. Please. Stop buying t-shirts at Target. Jason gets to wear graphic t-shirts because he's 30 and his wife is beautiful and he's got a wife. All right, that's why Jason gets to wear graphic t-shirts. You don't.
When I met her, I was wearing a leather jacket.
Yeah, you don't get to wear. Okay, well that might be worse, but you don't get to wear graphic t-shirts. Please don't wear a leather jacket.
10 years ago, was it?
Okay, all right, leather jacket 10 years ago. That's all right.
Half the young guys at church wear good looking leather jackets,
and they're all homeschooled. And this episode's for them.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. That's a joke. No, I have a great example. There's a gentleman at our church, a young gentleman.
Oh, it is funny though that my wife noted that I was wearing and it told me later
Really?
that I was wearing a leather jacket.
She liked the leather jacket?
Yeah.
Good.
Even though it's a little too big for me.
Well, it all is, dude. You're a string
I know.
bean. You're a string bean.
Nothing fits.
Yeah.
Look at this jacket. Look bigger than Ethan in this thing.
You look a little clownish.
Shall I be? Ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls.
There's a gentleman in our church, a young gentleman. All right. He recently started repping suits.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
He wears...
Which means that he wears them as...
he wears them to church.
Okay.
And he looks great. All right. Now, here's the thing. This guy looks great in a suit. All right. And it fits he's got a boxy...
he's got the physique for it.
Yeah, he's got a boxy physique. For whatever reason, if your head is slightly, just like a smidge too large for your body, and then you wear a suit, it looks phenomenal. So his head is
Well,
like he's also gonna hear this. Shout out, you know who you are. Your head is slightly
up,
too
man?
large for your body, but you look great in a suit, so you win.
Does look sharp.
And not everybody, like, this is kind of the thing. You got to know like what you look good in.
If you've got a sister, ask her.
Yeah.
whether or not your clothes look good on you.
Yeah.
Is this a good fit for me?
Yeah. And so, like, maintain, like, you don't need to be the most well-dressed guy of all time, right? That's a little gay. It's probably a red flag for a good woman. If you're like
Overly manicured.
yeah, this dude's like swagged out, uncontrollable. Well, being swagged out, uncontrollable is sick, but
I'm getting lost in terminology. You got 5 minutes, Ethan.
okay. Just don't be gay. All right. Don't be gay. Don't be dressed poorly and don't be gay. Know what you look good in. We got a boy at church who wears suits. Not many people could like pull off a suit. Like he could just like chill in a suit. Like he's got the silhouette for it. And like, he looks good. Like pretty much any environment, he could just be like in a suit and you'd be like, that guy should have that on.
Basically, he belongs in like the 30s and 40s.
Yeah. He's just like, that guy should have that suit on. It doesn't look cringe. I'm not going to question why he's at this McDonald's with the suit on. He obviously...
Yeah, he's just on lunch from a
from doing
business
something.
meeting or something.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. Now, in the modern era, most people, not going to work, all right? Most guys, it looks cringe. You look weird. Why do you have a suit on? This kid looks good in a suit.
Trying too hard.
Yeah, that's trying too hard. This kid looks casual. He looks chill. He just looks like it's a normal thing. He looks fresh. So you got to figure out your angle there. Like, what kind of guy am I? Am I a flannel guy? Am I a whatever guy? I'm a
90s
clothes. Golf shirt guy. Mm-hmm. Big golf shirt.
And I'm graphic tees and denim.
Yeah. So that's a big, and that is a huge thing, dude. Like being manicured, looking good, and showering, like making sure that you're, especially if you're like a young dude in the work from home environment, dude, it's so easy to get gruff looking because you're just like, you're a dude.
Yeah.
You don't ever leave the house. And
what's there to spruce up for?
Yeah. I'm going to the gym, whatever, dude, please just spruce up. All right. If you're single, stay spruced up at all times. Stay spruced. So that's important. The next thing is, you need to, if you're single and you're God honoring, you're going to be pretty pent up.
Yep.
You're going to be pretty pent up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know how it feels. Cause I went from not being pent up cause I wasn't God honoring. And then I went to God honoring and was quite pent
Very
up.
pent up.
Very pent up. I was like, why would anybody do this? I need to get married immediately.
Yeah. Well, that's also the from Song of Solomon, when it warns, do not awaken love before it is ready.
You're going to be pent up. All right. You're going to be pent up. And being pent up is going to lend a bit of desperation to your aura. All right. You're going to be pretty desperate. Not to be a jock about, I don't want to be a jock about this. So it's like, yes, you are going to want to sleep with a girl and that is going to be extremely intense and you are going to want that. But to be sincere, you are also going to want that companionship. Like
for sure.
You're going to see that beautiful girl in the movie and yearn for like love. And that is real. And you are going to feel that. And it is going to hurt. You have to chill out. If you have this like intense, like I got to get a girlfriend, I got to have whatever, blah, blah, blah. It is going to no one's coming.
No,
You're not getting a girl.
Yeah, no, I was that desperate loneliness, and nothing worked out.
Yeah.
Because you also make bad decisions. I think we've talked about this before. You'll then grab at any girl who will have you.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get the best. You're not going to get the pick of the litter.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah. So
and then you're going to end up attached to someone you had no business being attached to.
Yeah. Even if a girl will put up with the rank odor of your desperation, it'll be some that you don't need to be with.
It'll be someone who might be just living off of you and manipulating you.
Yeah, true.
Who recognizes it might be an evil woman who recognizes that she can manipulate you because of that.
Bit of a Jezebel.
Yeah.
Oh, I moved it again. Whoops. Sorry for the cracking.
Just don't keep the, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the twisting back and forth.
I think this is not insecurely, but I'm not going to fidget with it right now because it will make the cracking worse. So you don't want to be desperate. This is like a sales 101 thing. You got to be chill. You cannot get commission breath.
Commission breath.
Yeah, that's a real.
I haven't heard that before, but
that's a real.
Yeah.
A lot of sales guys get that. You
just all that churning stomach acid of
yeah,
anxiety,
burping. Yeah. So you need to present yourself well. You also need to relax, chill out. You need to know, you need to understand there are plenty of girls there are plenty of fish in the sea. That's a real expression that is true. You will find a young woman. God will bring her to you at the appropriate time. Just chill out.
And not a minute sooner, let me say.
Yes, not a minute too soon, not a minute too late. A wife never, she's never late, nor is she early. She arrives precisely when she means to. Now, the last thing is, and this is, dude, this is the most important thing of all time when it comes to finding a wife. Do not, under any circumstances, get one-itis. All right? You can get one-itis when you're like in it. You've been dating for a while, and it's a pretty good chance you're going to get married. Even then, try to stay. You can get one-itis when you're married. That's when you get one-itis. But
which is what?
She's the one. I gotta have her.
Oh, that.
I gotta have her. We're meant to be together. It's gonna be me and her forever.
Oh goodness, no.
Yeah,
that's gonna keep you from seeing any red flags.
Yes, it's going to keep you from seeing any red flags. From the dating perspective, every girl you get one-itis for is going to never, ever care. You're going to be her friend, what the internet is called her orbiter for your entire life. You are going to just be this thing hovering in her life that she can text for emotional support whenever she needs it. She will reverse Playboy you. And because it's a subtle thing, when a guy is just getting sex from a girl, that's tactile. That's obvious. It's clearly wrong. Everybody knows that. When a girl is just doing the female version of that, which is leeching you for emotional support, she doesn't even realize that she's doing something wrong because it's subversive and low and pervasive and under the ground and not conscious to everyone.
Well, he's being nice and supportive. How could it be a bad thing?
Right. And so,
which is not necessarily in an isolated case, but what we're talking about is consistent and repetitive.
Yeah.
Using of somebody else's emotional support with no plan whatsoever to ever give your half of it, which would be your hand in marriage.
Yeah.
And everything that implies.
Yeah. And because that's such a pervasive sin, it's very good, diligent women can fall into that trap. So you need to be careful with that. Okay. Women that are in perfectly good order.
Right. Fall into that relatively innocently.
Yeah. And
I could see that.
Yeah. So, you just please do not get one-itis.
They can be pretty clueless about that sometimes.
Yeah.
When they're younger.
Yeah. Very. And so you don't get this sense of like, oh, she's the one for me, whatever. Especially, dude, if it's just like some girl you met or like you grew up to, I don't care what the situation is. If you're not dating, if you're not like, this is my girlfriend and I am her boyfriend and we are not seeing anyone else, the thoughts that should be in your head are, this girl is attractive. She seems like a worthy prospect. That's how you should be viewing her, not as like, I'm in love with this girl and me and her our children are gonna be so beautiful at our house and it's gonna be so amazing and I love her. Well, you should not.
Look at this AI rendering of our baby.
That'd be awesome. Dude, please, one of you make an AI rendering of your one-itis's baby, your one-itis victim, and
send it to us and we will tell you how ugly it is.
No, send it to her and I want you to tell us what she says.
If she's excited about it, I don't know.
I would imagine she'd just block you and call the police. If she's smart, that's what she'll do.
Unless she also has the one-itis.
Well, then they would just be dating, wouldn't they?
I guess. I don't know. This is getting to it.
Yeah, we're getting to.
We're over time. So.
Okay, all right, we're gonna wrap it up quick. Wrap it up. Look good, okay? Please.
Take care of yourself.
Take care
gents.
of yourself. Yeah. Clip your freaking fingernails. Take a shower. Do your hair. Go, please. Please do not get a haircut at Sports Clips. Spend the extra money and go get a nice haircut once every 4 weeks. Take care of yourself. That is the cover of your book. You are displaying to women, I can take care of myself. If I can take care of myself, it's of a reasonable assumption. It is a reasonable assumption that I can also take care of you. Look at me. I'm nice. Clean your car. Okay? Your car doesn't have to be a nice car, but please do not get a woman in your car to go on a date and have like Whataburger's salt packets in it or something. Okay? Clean your car. Clean yourself.
I wish I had this podcast when I was because
Yeah.
on the eve of my wedding, I had to clean out my car.
Excellent.
It may have been the morning of, actually.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, I'm going to drive away from the wedding in this with my bride.
Yeah.
It should probably not be a dump.
Yeah. So clean your car. All right. If you don't have a car, try to work out some presentation that it's like I can effectively travel. You know, like I don't have a car, but I'm
like
resourceful
a tandem
enough
bicycle.
to get around. Yeah, like a bicycle. Yeah, like a bicycle. You know the bus schedule. You know, be an expert in something so that you're like, no,
it's no problem for me to get there, babe.
Yeah, I got no problem. I can get you.
Yeah.
You know, just present yourself as an ordered human being. All right?
Sidecar for your motorcycle
Yeah, sidecar for your motorcycle. That's kind of cool.
with matching helmets.
Yes. And so that's number one. Baseline in the dating pool. You're a single guy. Just take care of yourself. Look nice. You don't have to be dressed nice. Don't be gay about it. All right. But know that you look good. If you have some niche thing, like you look great in suits, dude, rep a suit. Who cares? But be honest with yourself. You probably don't. All right. You're not our boy who's at church who does look great in suits. You're probably not that guy, but just find out what it is. Do you look good in a leather jacket? No one does, unless you're Asian. But if you're an Asian guy,
Disagree strongly.
you can wear a leather jacket. Figure out your niche, figure out what you look good in, whatever. All right. Then dress that way, save up some money from a paycheck, go to the store, buy some nice clothes. Okay. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, please do not be desperate. All right. Do not be desperate. You will find a girl in time. If you are not some sort of freak who is like broken beyond any human, like the Lord himself must reach down in a straight miracle and pull the brokenness out of you, which he does to all of us. But, like in some super way that's not possible. I'm trying to say you're fine. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Unless you are a insane person, heroin addicts find wives. All right. You'll be okay. Okay. Lastly, in the sub genre of do not get desperate, do not get one-itis. Even if you have a chance with this girl, really getting one-itis eliminates that chance. It's over. Do not get one-itis. Be okay if she doesn't want you anymore. In 8th grade, I had one-itis for a girl, and the day that I was like, you know what? From 6th to 8th grade, 2 years, I was in this girl's shadow, orbiter, all the time, asked her out all the time. Every time she broke up with a boyfriend, do you want to be my girlfriend, whatever, blah, 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 all the time, constantly. I'm not joking, the week I was like, I can't do this anymore. She left a note in my locker that said, yes. And I said, I'm over it. And then she was my orbiter.
No.
Yeah, she was my orbiter.
That's obnoxious.
And that was the catalyst that threw me into being like, I think I could do this. I think I could be like good with girls. So it like totally reversed. Okay. That's the power of one-itis. All right. It will completely alter the nature of your relationships. So do not get one-itis. Whatever. I don't know what you have to do. Figure it out. Figure out something. Get addicted to video games. I don't care. Just don't get addicted to this girl and the idea of this girl. Okay.
Yeah. Get over the idea that you will marry someone from 3rd grade.
Yeah. You probably won't. Yeah.
We grew up together. Like you're not in all likelihood going to have that story that you were toddlers together.
Yeah.
And then grew up. I mean, maybe in a small community like we're a part of now, hopefully a lot of our children will have that, but that's not the case for most people hearing this.
Yeah, and also it's like, don't get to like, oh, I like anime, and like we like all the same anime, and like she plays video games and I play video. No, dude.
Basically, the strength of your relationship is not going to be dependent on length of years that you spent running around in diapers together.
And it's and the strength of your relationship is not going to be based on interests or how beautiful she is or what. The strength of your relationship is going to be based on how thoroughly do you believe what God teaches in the Bible about love. That is what's going to determine the strength of your relationship. Do you believe that the oath you swore at the altar? Sorry, I just swallowed more nicotine than I should have. Do you believe that the oath you swore at the altar means something? And if you believe that sincerely because God told you it means something, that will determine the strength of your relationship, not anything else. So don't get one-itis. You can fall in love with whoever you choose to fall in love with. We love you guys. We're out. Please go to church. Find a wife. Well, find a girl and then marry her so that she is your wife.
And then you should have some babies with her.
Then you have babies with her.
If God will grant them to you.
If God will grant them to you. And then you catechize those children, and then you raise them in the fear and admonition of the Lord, and then bye. We love you.
Boom.
I hope Jason never does that again.